of the compositions from both teams, Blacklist as well as Arkihoshi. Which do you think is a stronger composition coming into game number 3?
We're gonna have to see again here because my memory is a little bit shaky. We see the high loss, Yisun Shin, Brody as well from the side of RRQ. From Blacklist, these are the signature heroes, man. But honestly, after looking at these two compositions, I feel RRQ Hoshi have a little bit of an edge here because of the lanes that they're going to be able to win and the range that they have. They can play it super slow in the team fights, but it's all gonna come down to execution here, Eterna, as we are gonna jump into the portal for the third game of the series. RRQ takes on Blacklist International for the first grand final spot. Hashtag Viva RRQ or hashtag break the code. For everyone in the chat watching, support your team because we are gonna get right into it.
Yes, this is going to be the final game as well for this matchup. So, very high stakes for both teams right now, as it seems like now, Blacklist goes very aggressive into the jungle of Arkihoshi, but unfortunately was not able to get anything out of that. But maybe buying a little bit more time. But look at that! Skylar gets kited down, gets bursted down by Oheb there in the top lane.
Yeah, already Clint winning in these hard trades in the top side. This is what we expect from Clint, you know? He's such a dominant laner, but Haji and Venus now already looking for Albert in his own orange buff.
Yes, it will be him looking for Haji in his own orange buff, as we're going to take a look at how aggressive Psycho is onto Haji. We'll be able to zone him away from the jungle.
Insane.
And now look, it is actually Blacklist still. They don't want to go back, Mirko. They want to buy a lot more time. They want to inhibit Albert from farming because in game number 2, Albert's damage was insane because of his farming jungle pattern. But look at this. Will Albert get taken down? And it actually will be first blood in the hands of Blacklist, Mirko.
Not good at all. Haji gets the first blood and Wise is here to capitalize on that fact. Already trying to go for the invades. We'll be able to take a camp off of Albert, and already in the early game, Blacklist has shown to be a very huge threat. Without the Yve, they can't actually clear it as fast, and that is exactly why RRQ needs to get Vin into the bottom side. Now with Vin coming in, it's going to be the deadly catch, able to connect, but Wise gets caught off. Now with the kill picked up, it is going to be both junglers picked off on the board. R7 versus Edward right now, as that's going to be Edward actually winning out because he has that ultimate. Whereas in the mid lane, Haji has already been pushing in. So it is going to be Blacklist winning out in every single trade. But the airstrike will come through, and that's going to be Haji flickering out to safety. So both teams still trading on, but Blacklist once again is just so annoying in the orange buff. Venus comes in, gets some vision, and puts some pressure back on the board. And that's going to be Albert still stuck at level 3, whereas Wise has picked up that 5th level.
Wow, I guess they opted for a different strategy here going into game number 3. But wait a minute, R7 and Edward taking and trading blows there in the bottom side. But now with Blacklist, with the synergy and the space that they have, they will be able to take this turtle uncontested. And again, Blacklist sitting at a 1k gold lead here in the 3rd minute. RRQ Hoshi, they need to look for something right now, for the airstrike has been opened up to be able to zone Blacklist away, but will not be able to take anyone down just yet, as it seems like both teams will be rotating towards this top area.
Absolutely, man. RRQ Hoshi rotating to the top side already with a 1.3 thousand gold lead here for the side of Blacklist. Albert is going to have a very hard time farming because with that 1 level lead, they can't go for the proactive movements on the map. Psycho already rotating to the bottom side with Wise joining in. Edward will be able to clear the waves. So does R7, but Edward is already building up a freeze right now as Albert goes in for the jungle creep in the other side of the jungle right now. Again, Haji just being such a nuisance in this mid lane, but it's going to be Albert rotating to the mid lane as well. Psycho doesn't pop the feather airstrike just yet, as it is going to be Albert picking up the farm in the mid lane. Skylar forced to back away.
Yeah, I think at this stage, Albert is doing what he can, man. He is 1 level behind Wise as of right now. 2 levels behind Wise as of right now. But he seems to be trying to do what he can. But the airstrike has been opened up to be able to zone members of Blacklist away. And look at that damage. Nearly was able to take Oheb down, but unfortunately the damage or the follow-up or the finishing was not quite there. And now both teams will be rotating towards their respective jungles. But wait a minute, Paquito already in a position to do something right now. Will he be able to pick off someone, or does he want to look for a flank here onto Wise, maybe mirroring the aggression Mpli coming in, but R7 will actually be able to take that jungle away from Wise.
Yeah, already aggressive movements coming in from RRQ Hoshi as the falling star connects. Actually doesn't connect. Will be able to be dodged away by R7. He's trying to go and, you know, just cancel out a lot of these farm, a lot of these XP from Wise. But look at the damage coming. Holy Baptism will be able to connect. Skylar not caught in the bad situation, still able to flicker away, but Haji has came, and that's gonna be the way the Dragon to finish him off. My goodness, the rotations now for Blacklist International to be able to do that, to be able to pull that off is just so insane. The immaculate movements on the map, Eterna.
Immaculate movements indeed, Mirko. And look at this. They are rotating again like a unit, like one person, like one mind. They're like a hive mind, honestly, at this stage. But yes, they will be able to still clear that mid-side turret. And now it actually will be Blacklist pushing the tempo here around that turtle. Vin already opening some information. Will be taken off the board here. But the rest has been opened up as well as Deadly Catch. But the damage is not quite there. Vin might be taken off, will be taken off the board as Haji is the next target here. R7 goes in very aggressively. Will actually change his focus onto Edward. Edward needs to be very careful. Caught in a 4v1 situation. Will he be able to escape as of right now? And he will actually not be able to escape. Will be taken off the board. And that is trades after trades for RRQ Hoshi, Mirko.
Not worth it at all for RRQ. They get the kill, but they're going to lose 2 turrets in the top side and also the turtle. Blacklist International with that fight. Sure, go ahead and win the team fight. We're going to get every objective while you force yourself into that fight. And there you go. 3,000 gold lead about to be for Blacklist International as they have just taken 2 turrets. Basically, that topside turret has been taken, right? It's so low.
Yeah, it is really, really low, and it actually is still Blacklist sitting at a 3k gold lead, but the Ezra has been opened up. We'll be able to chunk Haji down, but look at that! The damage coming in from RRQ Hoshi goes crazy. Falling Star Moon will connect onto the members, but now it is actually going to be Wise coming in with the flanks, with the Deadly Catch. Unfortunately, does not connect onto anyone just yet, and now Edward caught in a bad situation. Now Skylar actually is caught, but he will still be able to escape as of right now, and the beautiful disengage from both teams. But wait a minute, top side, is Albert in trouble, Mirko?
Albert surely is in trouble right now in the 1v1 against Edward. He's still looking to dive the base, but it is going to be Albert dashing away and getting to safety. Mounted Tracker has been popped. Blacklist International now zoned away from the purple buff. But the airstrike has been popped. Vin goes in for the flicker stun combo, and that's going to be Albert going in for the damage. Hohem has picked up. Oh my god! Haji with the plays! Able to kick Albert back to his team, and Blacklist are on a rampage. For the airstrike, falling time when connecting on the 2 members. Vin Cat's caught very, very low. Still has the glorious pathway. But my goodness, this is why you need to ban that Cho away. That was beautiful by Haji.
Haji every time picking up this Cho, and it makes sense because the outplays that he can make, the initiation and the beautiful picks that he can make is definitely super evident here in game from 1 until 3 right now. As we're going to take a look at the items, but wait a minute! Deadly Catch catches R7 off guard, was able to take him down, and that is another pick for Blacklist International.
Another pick for Blacklist International as they're pushing the pace with a 5,000 gold lead. RRQ, they've come back from 10,000 gold leads, but can they do it against Blacklist International? The most calculative team, the most immaculate team, maybe even the most intelligent team, as Albert gets chunked to half HP by 1 ability from Wise.
That is insane. The damage output as well as the combination coming in from Venus with this Wise is beautiful. The V Wise is insane. And the Rafaela is able to make him go around the map, make his rotations much, much faster. And he has such an advantage over RQ. But wait a minute! Psycho nearly gets caught, was taken out with the Falling Star, but was still able to escape with the Wings by Wings. And now it is another turtle in the hands of Blacklist, as Edward seems to be the focus of RQ Hoshi.
Yeah, look at that. The Blade of Despair has been picked up by Wise, so even just making his damage even larger for the next. The Deadly Catch is going to sting, and RRQ already 6,000 gold deficit. R7 behind of Edward, 1 level. Mountain Chakra will be able to get some vision on the map. Blacklist International needs to back away. Vin goes in for Flicker onto Venus. Holy Baptism connects on the 2 members, but it is going to be R7 picking up the kill. Now, with the Lord coming down, marching down, RRQ are still trying to push the pace, still trying to look for their own tempo in the game, but how can they do it? For the S-Rack has been popped. Ohead gets chunked really, really low. Almost taken down as Wise, look at him, look at the movement.
What
Wise has already looked for a flank. He He has a prime time position. Immortality has been popped now. Haji's going to be claimed on the board as RRQ will still be able to defend. Wise will be able to pick up the orange buff as he recalls away. It is going to be RRQ pushing the pace in the mid lane, trying to get some turrets on the board, but that was actually so beautiful by RRQ. They know that they're just going to get chunked down. Now Edward goes in for the damage. Feather Airstrike will be able to claim one. Wise goes in for the deadly catch on the Skylander. Total Power Memory has been used on the Wise, but it is going to be Wise coming in to a 1v3 situation. It's going to be him picking up the kill. Albert now caught in the 1v2. Wise versus Albert going in. The damage, will it be enough? Albert picks up a 2 double kill, and that is going to be RRQ still staying in the game, but Oheb is in the midst. He's trying to end the game. This is exactly what we saw from Onyx. Will he be able to do it? RRQ are trying to desperately back away, and Oheb will be able to pick up that inhibitor turret, Arturna.
Honestly, could he have actually ended that miracle?
If Albert
because
didn't
everyone was down except Albert, but Albert was still in the mid side. He could have been inhibited, like his movements could have been inhibited with the Cho. Was that possible?
No, it wouldn't have been possible because the death timers were just too low, but just getting that inhibitor turret is going to be huge. It's almost better than the Lord itself, right? Because with the Lord, it's on a timer. You can take it down, and it can respawn, so you can take it multiple times, whereas the inhibitor turret, once you get it, that's going to be the lane constantly in prio in favor of Blacklist International with the super minions marching down. Now with the Mountain Chakra picked up, RRQ are going to look for a pick. Sneaky, Haji. Still able to dash away the Shanpu.
Still able to dash away right now as RRQ Hoshi. They want to look for something. They want to contest perhaps, but the Lord has already been taken to half health. But Albert will be able to take that next objective in that mid lane turret. And look at the change in direction here. Will actually be Wise getting chucked down, taken down out of the land of Dawn. The way of Drag the next onto Albert, and unfortunately will not be able to take him down. Haji goes down instead, and it will be traded back for Vin. And that is insane from both teams, Mirko.
2 for 1 for the side of RRQ right now. Eterna, they're gonna look for something here on the board, but with low HPs, they need to go for the recalls first. Albert chose to go for that orange buff. The Lord is gonna be in their sights. Will they wait for the enhanced version? It seems like they might here. RRQ clear the mid lane, getting some pressure right before they go for the Lord, and there you go. RRQ starting it up already. Now with Venus in the midst, they want to try to go for something. Albert needs to save that first ability to be able to get out, but Edward is going to get caught out. The knockout strike will be able to connect. Edward forces to flicker away, but the baptism will be able to connect on the 2 members as well. Skylar gets taken down, but the Lord will be picked up by the side of the Kings of Kings. Psycho now caught in the bad situation. Oh, Heb! What was that? The flicker to get the kill, and that is 2 of the RRQ members falling with the Lord. They might look for the end here, Eterna. They're gonna go on the way to the tier 2. The turrets are gonna just be melted like butter as Vin goes in for the glorious pathway, able to buy some time as Blacklist International looking for something. Way the Dragon to kick Vin out of the way, but it is going to be Vin taken down. It is going to be R7 caught in the bad situation right there as the deadly catch will be able to deal some damage onto him, but with Lord spawning in, will they still be able to defend? Blacklist on the pace, pushing it. 3,000 gold lead, Eterna.
That Lord was taken down in 1 second. The damage coming in from Blacklist is insane, but honestly, in that previous team fight, what happened? Psycho was seen a little bit, he was hesitating. And instead he got picked off. So really weird. I thought he was lagging or something, but it actually will be him taken down, and that actually gave Blacklist the momentum to take that mid turret and being able to take that Lord for no compensation whatsoever. So it poses the question whether or not that Lord was actually worth it, as now it seems like Blacklist will be going very aggressively into the jungle of RRQ, looking and taking away anything, any resources that RRQ Hoshi might supposedly actually have in the midst of it all. But look at Vin! He goes very aggressively. Will connect on support members for the airstrike has been opened up, but the deadly catch just to zone away the members of RRQ Hoshi. Edward looking for a re-engage, unfortunately could not connect onto anyone in particular, but now still 13 minutes in, it is still Blacklist leading with a 3k gold and in terms of pressure all around the map.
Yeah, they got pressure all across the map, but wait a minute, Psycho already moving very aggressively with the Wings by Wings, trying to get a pick off onto Edward, but now Falling Star Moon will be able to connect onto a Finn. The re-engage is going to pop off for Blacklist International. Finn gets chunked really low, Feather Strike being able to zone everyone away, but Haji goes in for a flicker play, gets stunned up and gets knocked up. Finn still trying to run away, still able to get away as the Torn Apart Memory will be able to zone Blacklist members out of that situation. But already Blacklist hungry for blood. They are thirsty right now. They want to get the kills. 3,000 gold lead already picked up for the side of Blacklist International. They went for the pick off. They didn't get it. Vin still able to survive with a sliver of health. I think if Vin died there, it would have been game.
Yeah, I think it would have ended up very, very differently, honestly. But honestly, it has only been 14 minutes, Miracle. Mountain Chakra has been popped up, and Vin looking for an engage.
Oh my
Does not
God.
connect onto anyone just yet. And that is Blacklist taking it back a notch, as well as RQ Hoshi. But wow, 14 minutes in, look at the damage dealt coming in from Psycho. I think they have been able to win a few team fights, RQ Hoshi, just based on using and utilizing this Psycho potential with the long range and the burst, because instantly the Clint couldn't do anything. He was instantly pushed back and he wasn't able to give the amount of damage that he was supposed to do in that team fight, and I think they really need to play around this.
I agree, man. This is so intense already. Blacklist International trying to push the pace, trying to use their gold lead, but the longer the game goes, again, I want to remind everyone that the items will not matter. The gold lead will not matter in just a few minutes. When everyone has full build, full items on the board, it is not going to be the gold lead mattering at all. It is just going to be the execution, the game plan, and that Mountain Shocker is crucial in these moments. This is why Eason Shin is such a prio hero. You can spot everyone on the map in every situation. You're losing, you can spot everyone. Usually, when you're in the losing spot, you're not able to get the vision on the map. That's why Eason Shin is just so good at playing both sides. You're winning, you're losing. Eason Shin spotting out the enemy targets is going to be just the best right now. And that is why Albert, will be able to pick up a turret in the top side though, but he has to be careful because the base is going to be the target for the side of Blacklist. Wait a minute, RRQ, they need to recall right now. What was that? That's a little bit of a mistake for the airstrike being used right now. Why is it going to be the target? R7 goes in for the knockout strike. Unable to connect onto anyone, but inhibitor turret will be lost. What was that?
I don't know. I think they were looking for some compensation, knowing that they need to get a little more objectives on the board in those turrets from Blacklist, because they are sitting at a 3 against 8 in terms of towers, okay? Blacklist has already taken 8 of RQ's turrets, and I think that's what they were looking for. But I guess in that moment of spontaneity, it actually was Blacklist taking another objective on that board in that inhibitor. And honestly, a third tier turret for an inhibitor, that's not worth it, Mirko.
That is not worth it at all. The tier 1 for the inhibitor turret right now, as again, RRQ will have no pressure in both of those side lanes. The minion waves will be able to just keep on pushing in, and Blacklist International will have the lead. But look at that. Edward already playing very aggressively. Falling Star connects on the Psycho. No damage as of yet. But Haji was waiting. He had the flicker ready. If Psycho didn't pop the wings by wings instantly, it would have just been Blacklist International getting the pick off. Finn now going in for the stun onto Haji. They know the Falling Star Moon is no longer ready. This is the time for RRQ Hoshi to look for a fight with a push that they have gotten in the bottom side. This is the time. Edward's going to be the target. Knockout strike will be able to connect, and that's going to be Edward taken off the board instantly. Deadly Catch will be able to buy a little bit more time as Finn pops in the Glorious Pathway, but Blacklist International will choose to back away for now. RRQ, they don't have the pressure in every single lane, for the time being right now. They need to be able to get some kills on the board. Haji gets chunked really low. With the help of the Holy Healing, will be able to get back to half HP with regeneration as well. Venus is able to zone away the members of Vin, but RRQ again trying to go in. It's going to be the knockout strike connecting on the Ohem. No damage just yet. It is no follow-up damage, but it's going to be RRQ picking up the kill onto Haji once again. A 2-for-0 right now as Blacklist International are going to look for that steal. The Deadly Catch has been popped, but the airstrike to zone away the other members. The Mountain Chakra comes in, and that's going to be the Lord picked up by RRQ Hoshi. In the 17th minute of the game, we expected this to be dominated by Blacklist after they got the 6,000 gold lead, but RRQ once again proves that they cannot never be counted out of the game.
RRQ Hoshi showing such dominance there in that Lord area, was able to zone the members of Blacklist away and buying them enough time to take the enhanced Lord for themselves. And the question is, will RRQ Hoshi be able to take a lot of objectives on the board with this Lord push, or will Blacklist just be able to wipe them out earlier on? This is the question. Vin already opening up the map. The Mountain Chakra has been popped open just to give them a little bit more vision and a little bit of more clarity of the movements coming in from Blacklist, but it actually will be that turret already in the hands of RQ. And what is next now? Vin already looking for something, maybe looking for an engage, but he is caught in a 4v1 situation. He has to be careful right now, but there is backup coming in from Skylar as well as Albert. I think Psycho will be opening up the Feather Airstrike very soon, and there it is. Feather Airstrike has been opened up as well as Deadly Cat will be able to zone Psycho away, and that is what I was afraid of with the Bane pick, man. He is able to just, with the pressure, he doesn't even have to hit, will actually be able to cancel a lot of the resources coming in from RQ.
Both teams are so good at the defensive game right now. Blacklist International not losing a single inhibitor type of in, goes in aggressively, gets Edward chunked low, as that is going to be the Feather Airstrike and the Mountain Shocker pop to deal additional damage. But Blacklist still are able to stay in the game right now. Eterna, this is getting crazier and crazier, man. RRQ Hoshi, they're pushing in the base with the Lord, but Blacklist are still able to defend. That is what you said. Wise on this Bane has just been such a huge impact to this team with the War Axe, Blade of Despair, Endless Battle, and the Malefic Roar. Now with the Winter's Truncheon also completed, he has full items. He has additional sustain as well with the Winter's Truncheon. So this is the core, the prime time for the side of Blacklist International to look for something, but they need to go for a full dive engage. Whereas RRQ, they can play it as long as they want, right? They have the 2 marksmen, so if the fights goes a little bit longer than Blacklist predict, it might just be RRQ winning it out.
Yes, and right now it actually is RRQ sitting at the gold lead, even though it doesn't really matter as of right now because everyone is full items, as you guys can see as well. It is actually still RRQ Hoshi. They were able to actually turn it back towards them, and this is very, very interesting. Okay, I think interesting is an understatement, but very, extremely, exceptionally interesting from this game right now. And now both teams, they're taking down the tempo. They're playing it safer. I think they're waiting maybe. They want to play it more disciplined. They want to play more carefully, and they want to wait for this next Lord. And I think this next Lord will actually be the deciding factor of who will win this game, Mirko. 20 minutes in already.
Absolutely, man. 3.4 thousand gold lead for the side of RRQ. They've overturned already the gold lead from the side of Blacklist International now, but they need to constantly be pressuring on these side lanes, Eterna. If they don't have the side lane pressure, they won't be able to do anything on the board. And right now, we are just going to have to see what happens here in the game.
Yep, that is going to be very, very interesting to see, as it seems like both teams are already trying to open up vision around the map, right? They're looking for the proper engage, they're looking for the proper team fight, because I think at this stage, 21 minutes in, if they are able to pick off one member, that's going to be like 1 minute of 4 members only.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very important for them not to make a mistake as this stage, because the stakes are definitely extremely and exceptionally high, as Haji is already checking the bushes out, opening up the map, face checking for his team, giving out information, making sure that no one gets picked off. But he instead also needs to be careful because Psycho is there, will be able to burst him down, I'm sure, at this stage, and the damage doesn't go in. Look at that.
Yeah, the damage not able to get onto anyone. R7 goes over to the knockout strike onto Haji, still not able to deal any damage right now. But Edward, no! What was that? It's a mistake! Edward made a huge blunder!
No
and
way.
RRQ instantly going in for the damage. Haji is gonna get caught out in the midst of everything, as Vin is also doing the same thing, but he has the immortality. RRQ are looking for the kill onto Haji. Meanwhile, Blacklist will be able to pick up the kill onto that person. It's gonna be Vin taken down. Albert now going on the kill onto Haji. Will it be enough? It is going to be. The Waves Dragon has been popped, but now Albert, caught in the bad situation, needs to back away, and they're gonna choose to go for the Enhanced Lord. Edward, he made a small mistake. He opened up the map alone without any help, and the blunder, is it going to be enough for RRQ to get this Lord? Because actually, even though it's a 1 for 2, Blacklist are the ones with pressure because of those side lanes, like I mentioned, and they might be the ones taking it away here, Eterna. This is going to be dangerous. Deadly Catch will be used, and that's going to be Albert. Popped out! Immortality has been popped. Blacklist International looking for the payments right now as Winter Truncheon will be used by
Psycho!
Albert to get away. But the shutdown will be taken away. Psycho will fall, and RRQ, they have no members left. R7 gets killed. Skylar, the only left member remaining. He will be taken down, and Blacklist have done it after a 22-minute game, a back and forth. The Filipino team will be able to conquer the Kings of Kings.
The Kings of Kings.